Run through the onboarding process for the driver so you can see how simple it is. The emails take various formats, but pretty much the information is the same. So what you'll have is the default RideBridge driver that we've created. So this is a unique ID to carry out a particular ride that's been assigned from the platform. And it has a unique driver ID and password, as you can see there. And the login, so the download links for the various stores. So once the driver's downloaded the app, they enter the driver ID and the password, as you can see there, and you can hold and copy and paste these as well, and then they log into the app. So once they log in for the first time, the system realizes that they haven't been onboarded as yet, and there's a few details missing. So we click the continue button. And the first question is, what country was your vehicle registered in? And you would select from the list, which is going to use UK. And then it asks for the registration number. This is the license plate from the back or the front of the vehicle. So we're just going to enter some data in there. And when we click continue, that then goes off to the European Database API so that it can validate the information, and you can see that it's come back with the result. If it doesn't come back with a result, then it would ask you to fill in the details manually. So we just go confirm. The next question is to upload a selfie. Okay, and then we'll just go gallery. Okay. And then we'll just select one image from there. Okay, so that's the selfie profile image. And then it's going to ask for a name. So we're just going to use, we'll just use Terry Jones, and then obviously a mobile number. Okay, and you go continue. And then immediately you can see that, the driver has been onboarded now, and the job that was assigned has come straight through to the device. So you have some information here. You have a contact number, and if you click these links here, they will open a navigation, for example, navigate you from where you are to the pickup address. Let's go back. So any address you see on here, you can click, and it will take you to that address. So we have date and time of the booking at the top in red. We have number of passengers and the number of bags. Okay. Now from this point on, the system is automated. Once you've accepted the ride, or the ride's appeared here on the screen in full, that means there's no accept button at the bottom. You must push that if it asks you to accept. The system will then use geofencing and real-time traffic to update the platform automatically. So actually, as the driver, you don't need to do anything. But we do have some buttons here. So if I click on the menu button, we come to this page. And you can see the price for the ride is displayed here at the bottom in black and white, so the driver knows what the fare is. So we have some buttons, which is tell client I'm on my way. Okay, and again, this is fully automated, so in theory you shouldn't have to touch these, but if you wanted to do it manually, that's fine. And then when you've arrived at the pickup point, you can tell the client that you've arrived, and that sends an email or an SMS text message to the client, multilingual, so they'll receive it in their own language. And when the passenger embarks into the vehicle, passenger is on board. And then when client disembarks, so this is the end of the journey. So very simple. When you finish the ride, if the menu is still here and the job won't clear, you can come to the menu and you can just push that button there, and it goes back. So that's the process for onboarding a driver the first time. It may be that you want to send driver another job and you've only got the reference number. So again, by pushing the menu button down here, it's changed now. So this is where we can log off. We can view past and present bookings, and we'll ignore messaging for now, but you can send two-way messages to and from the dispatch center. But if you give the driver the booking reference, he can log in as normal, and he can click on the RideBridge link, and he can enter and it would take the form of alphanumeric letters and numbers, and then get details, and that would then pull that ride. So once the driver's onboarded himself, that is that he's gone through the process. He's gone through the process of adding his name and his vehicle and everything else. He can then just carry on working through the app. Past and present bookings. We've got some options here. So we've got any pre-assigned rides. Okay, so any rides that were assigned to this driver in the future would be listed here. And then we have self-assign. So here we would see, so we have two tabs at the top, self-service tomorrow and future jobs. There is no data in the system, but in theory the driver could review the jobs in the future if that's the permissions you've given to the driver, and they could self-assign. So that's the process in end-to-end for onboarding a driver, and you could see the job coming through. Obviously the notifications and ride statuses go back to the customer, which is really important for them to know where the vehicle is, and it saves all those telephone calls that go backwards and forwards. And then finally, just log off. Thank you for watching.